Well, welcome to another Kayak Fishing Addict adventure. I'm not out on the water today, but I did want to give you an update with a little bit of good news and some bad news as well on a video that I did about 8 months ago entitled DJI OSMO Action 4, a serious timecode bug. Now, obviously, I use multiple DJI cameras while I'm out on the water shooting action for kayak fishing. And the idea is that all of them are synchronized via timecode so that when I get back home, I can just drop the footage together in a timeline inside a Davinci Resolve and have it all synchronized without me having to do anything. Well, their serious timecode bug has been adding hours of post-processing work to just the simplest of all videos. The bad news is that DJI, although they acknowledge the bug, they have refused to fix it. They say it's too complex and there's all kinds of excuses. Just go to this website that I'm showing you here and you'll be able to see what their replies have been. That said, I finally decided I would write a script to fix it myself. And that's what I've done. The script is freely available on GitHub. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to download and run that script and that it actually fixes the issue. In the description of the video, there's a link to a GitHub page that has the fix script as a part of it. You can read the README and everything's there, but the way to do it is to just click on this Lua script and it will open it up. Then you can click download raw file. Download raw file, that button that's right there, and it will download it on whatever operating system that you're on. I'm using Mac OS and it dropped it in my downloads folder. Now, the script itself also has a directory that you can copy. This directory right here, you simply copy it for your operating system. And that's the location you should put that script. So for me, I just copy it. I go over here and in the Finder window, I can use the go to folder operation, paste that script location in there, and it will open up my utility directory, and that's where I place the Lua script. After that, launch Davinci Resolve Studio. Let's just prove that the bug does exist. So I have an untitled project here. I'm going to go to the Media tab, and I'm going to grab some videos from an older project I have. I'm going to right-click and add folder and subfolders into Media Pool and create bins. That's how I normally do it, and it will drop. I don't have to change anything about the videos. It'll drop all of those videos here. And it doesn't matter what directory structure you use. The script itself will walk through all of the directories in that directory structure, and it will fix up every DJI video file that it finds. So now that I have them there, I can go over to the edit page. I can open the media pool, and let's just go up to the top and show the bug. Let's create a timeline. So I'm creating a new timeline. I'm going to put in that timeline 2 video tracks and 2 audio tracks. And that timeline, let's just call it the bug. So there's my bug timeline right there. If I hit create, now I have a timeline with 2 video and 2 audio tracks. Now the next step is to go grab all the videos. Let's take our rear camera, for example. I normally put that on video 1 and audio 1. So I'm going to select all here and right click and say insert selected clips to timeline using timecode. So all these clips will get inserted into that timeline according to their timecode. And if I shrink down the timeline, you'll begin to see all those video clips have been added. Now, if I select video 2 and audio 2, I can then go to my second angle, this front camera. I'll select everything there, right click, and say, use the same option, insert selected clips to timeline using timecode. And now you see those are lined up. And so these videos here are from the same from different cameras at the same identical time. Now, what's the problem in the bug? If I get rid of the media pool and I begin to zoom in, I just randomly selected and I zoom in, you begin to see the issue. Now, this file should be contiguous. It should not have that space in it. And same with this file. It should be contiguous. It should not have that space in it. If you want to understand why that happens, then take a look at this video, the original video that shows the bug. Okay, so what's the fix? The fix is to close all the current timelines out. Then you can go back to your master and let's create a new timeline. Let's create a timeline we'll call the fix. And we're going to just do the same thing. We're going to put in 2 video tracks, 2 audio tracks. But before we open any videos, let's go up to the workspace menu item, and you'll see a console and scripts. Now, you don't have to open the console, but I highly recommend that you do open the console. When you do, you will get a view like this. That view will allow you to see any error messages. Then go back to Workspace, select Scripts, and then here you see the DJI OSMO Action 4 Series TimeCode bug fix. That is the script that you downloaded and installed. So just run that script by selecting it, and you'll see a lot of activity happen. That activity fixed up all of the files, and the messages will display for the files that it did fix. Let's prove that it fixed it. Now all we have to do is we go back to our Edit tab. Let's go back up. We're going to open up the fix. This is the fix timeline. Let's do the same thing. Let's take those same files and we're going to insert them, those clips, to the timeline using the timecode. So this is the rear camera I put on video 1. It inserted them. You can zoom into the timeline and see that. And then I'm going to select video 2 and audio 2. Go select the other camera. Select all of these clips. Choose the same option. Select the clips to timeline using timecode. And you see it stacked on top. I'll get rid of the media pool. I'll zoom in. Let's just randomly select, and we'll zoom in as far as we can, and you notice a difference. These contiguous files now are adjacent on the timeline. There's no gaps in there at all. That's the fix. It walks through all of them looking for gaps that should not be there. It computes where the second, third, and fourth file should be. It moves those files by setting the start time code on those files properly. DJI, I wish you would just fix this issue, but until then, anyone can use this GitHub script inside a Davinci Resolve and fix it for yourself. That's the update. Kayak Fishing Addict. This is YouTube. I'll see you next time.